We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Oilers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Arizona.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The running back.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, McKnight, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
a chance. Well to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
It does especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Steps away to his, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 27.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Cardinal first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Again, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, it's Stevens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start.
And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
That's what I want to see.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Second down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
30-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Stevens. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Oilers 24, Cardinals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep them in trouble, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. It took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinals,
he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
complete.
That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is